This is Rumpelstiltskin doing a test of the storage whole wheat that I have. I have some hard red winter wheat and some soft winter wheat. Last time I made some bread with just the hard red wheat, and it was good, tasty, but it was a little thick and a little heavy. So I'm going to experiment this time with thinning it out with some soft white. This is the grinder that I use. It's a WonderMill. It's a great device. The wheat berries go in the top there. You have to have it running before you dump the berries in. You have an adjustment, pastry, bread, and coarse. I use it on the bread setting. And the power is ground, or the berries are ground, and then it comes into this canister where you then have the finished product. I have some of the red there, and I don't have the white out yet, the soft white, and just getting ready to grind some flour up, and then I'll be doing a yogurt whole wheat bread. I'll show you the recipe in a moment, but it sounds good, and hopefully it'll come out a little bit lighter with a finer texture than the just hard red winter wheat. Here is the wheat berries that I'm going to be using in this bread recipe. We have the soft white winter wheat berries there, and the hard red winter berries there. You can probably tell the hard winter is a smaller grain, darker color, a little bit firmer looking, to the soft white, which seems to be a bigger berry, a little softer looking, almost like a little peanut. But that's the soft white, and that's the hard red. Alright, I'm about to grind the wheat. I'm going to start with the softer wheat first because I think it's better to final the stone that's in here, the milling wheels or cutters, with the harder wheat. So it just, I think it'll leave less residue on there. Don't know, just my opinion from thinking about it. So I'm going to do the soft wheat first, and then I'll finish with the hard red. I'm going to turn the machine on. It is going to be quite loud. It sounds like a little jet engine, and we'll get it going. Oops, got to plug it in. Okay, now we're ready to do it. Here comes the jet engine. I don't have the lid on. There we go. Helps to have the lid on properly. It'll work its way through my mess where I didn't have the lid on properly. Always check your lids. Well, I'm going to check and see what the flour for the soft wheat looks like. I have to admit, that's a powerful sounding machine. It sounds like a little jet engine. But anyway, we'll take a look at the flour that we made here. It's hard to do with one hand. Alright. Here's the flour we made. Looks like more traditional flour, which is what we want. Now I'm going to add in some of the red now. Here we go with the hard red. Normally I'm not this messy. I think I'm not paying attention because I'm thinking about how to film this and not paying attention to what I need to be doing. But anyway, we'll now start out for the red. I'm going to hold it down this time so it doesn't wiggle. It's got a lot of torque. Here we go with the hard red. Definitely has a flour aroma in the kitchen right now from the grinding process. This machine, when you watch this work, tells you why you need one of these and not do it by hand. Could you imagine doing all that by hand? It would be insane. And there's always one or two kernels that love to fly around right at the end. Oh, there we go. Pop out. Come on, pop out. There we go. All right. Now we'll take a look at what the hard red wheat looks like. Now granted, it's going to be on top of the soft red, or the soft winter, so it won't, it may be a little mixed, but I think we'll see a difference here. Come on, lid. Alright, I'm going to have to turn it off and get the lid off. Okay, here is the hard winter wheat. You can notice that there's much more browner color to it. The wheat germ from that wheat. That's what makes the hard red such a good protein flour to use. But I do think it needs to be mixed. That's just my opinion, and this is the test to see if I mix it with the soft and the hard, how it will come out. So there's the flour mix. I'm going to stir it up and prepare things for the bread machine. I did used to use the mixer, and those I used to use that and then bake it by hand, but it takes a long time, and the bread makers are so fast and easy. So in modern times, the bread machines rule, and I'll show you the bread machine that I use. It's a great Panasonic, works great. Alright, this is Rumpelstiltskin back. I have all my ingredients together for a large loaf of whole wheat yogurt bread. This is going to be done in the Panasonic bread maker. This thing is awesome. It's the model SDYD250. It has several different settings between the type of bread, the size of loaf, the crust, whether it be dark or light, and it also has a timer. Awesome little tool. I did put the yeast already in the little hopper here. It has a little place specifically for the yeast, and it adds the yeast specifically at the correct time. So I'm going to go ahead and close that and snap that.